Hello everyone and welcome back to Dragon Wing Diamonds, and anybody who is new, welcome of course. Before we get started on the actual WIP and chat today, I have some mail! So I'm excited. I ordered a pen from Diamond Art Club because I don't have a actual diamond painting pen yet. So it's my first one, and I was gonna give this one a try before I purchased any others, but yeah, thank you, Anxiety Art Adventures, because that did not happen. I do have another one coming in the mail. I will do a separate video for it, but since this came with another kit, I am gonna do uh, an unboxing later, but I wanted to make sure I had enough room on my camera and my phone because, like, it gets weird with space. Um, so, yeah, so I figured I'd do this. I'd open this right on the chat here. And oh my goodness, guys. Just look how pretty that is. It's got some red and browns and whites. And I can't remember what's it called. This one is the carnelian colored trail pen. So I'm excited to give this a try. My hands have been hurting from the little tiny pen, like the little bees pens. So I'm really looking forward to giving this one a try on today's WIP and Chat. So let me just get some wax up. Okay. First wax in the pen, so exciting. Okay. I know, I'm weird, and I won't apologize for it at all. So I hope everybody had a fantastic 4th of July weekend. Ours was, oh, it's weird. Ours was pretty quiet, honestly. We didn't really do much. Literally on the 4th itself, me and my boyfriend, told me, I just want to sit at home all day and game. And I'm like, okay, well, I kind of just want to diamond paint all day. So that's what we did. It was super relaxing. On the 3rd, we did go over to my boyfriend's parents' house for a little cookout. His dad made some made some chicken on the grill. There we go. And it was really yummy. He did like a barbecue sauce and like a honey mustard glaze on the chicken, so it was delicious. And then his mom made some roast potatoes, and their family friend made potato salad, which I'm not a big fan of potato salad myself, so but my boyfriend just like devoured it, so he enjoyed it. And then also, we didn't have the boys for this because we dropped them off with their mom right before dinner on Saturday because they went up north with their grandparents for the holiday weekend. So we dropped them off before we went over to my boyfriend's parents' house. So it was just the cousins there. And Eli, oh my gosh, he's so cute. He was going around asking everybody if they would like a perfectly toasted marshmallow at our bonfire. And of course, when a cute little kid asks you if you want a perfectly toasted marshmallow, of course the answer is yes. So he made me a marshmallow and then made a s'more out of it, and I will say, it was perfectly toasted. He did a great job. And then, like, I woke up with a headache on Saturday, so I was already struggling with my day. And then, I mean, the headache was fine when I was over at my boyfriend's parents' house. I kept it under control. But as soon as I got home, it would just, like, turn splitting. And I was like, well, that's that. So I ended up in bed at, like, 10:30 that night. Only reason it wasn't earlier was because my neighbors, so I live in a kind of ritzy neighborhood. One of the neighbors, just a couple houses down from me, is a dentist, I think. So they have a lot of money, and they throw this huge 4th of July party every year. And, like, literally hundreds of cars down our road. It was kind of ridiculous, but, it's whatever. They paid us back with free fireworks display, almost on a professional level. So yeah, they started setting those off about 10 o'clock. Excuse me. I just woke up not too long ago, so my voice is probably going to be a little craggly this morning. So yeah, those went off about 10 o'clock. I was able to watch it from my bed at least, so I just kind of like laid there, watched the fireworks display. Once it was over, fell asleep. I think I woke up about like midnight. My boyfriend's like, "Hey, you fell asleep." I'm like, "Did I?" Okay, and then rolled over, fell back asleep. I think I checked a couple things first, but yeah. So Saturday was good. I mean, minus the headache, of course, but the rest of the day was pretty good. I enjoyed it. But yeah, I hope everybody had a fun and safe 4th of July for those who celebrate. And then, of course, if anybody's up in Canada, I hope you guys had a great Canada Day. I'm going to take a sip real quick. Still working on my coffee this morning. So, as I said on our last WIP and chat, took the boys to the library on Wednesday. And, like, I don't know what was in the air this last week, because now it's this week and we don't have boys this week, but I don't know what was in the air last week. The kids were just so misbehaved. Like, I get they had a lot of extra energy because, you know, they're not in school, so they're not using as much energy right now, but they just weren't listening on top of everything else, and that was kind of a nightmare. And we had a really, really rough week with the boys. So my boyfriend took him to the library. I stayed home because I had a stomach ache that day. And so I was relaxing at home, and then they got home. And honestly, oh, I forgot you my little disclaimer. Just so you guys are aware, my boyfriend is behind me. Depending on the time of the day, he's either working or gaming. If he is working, you're just going to hear a lot of clicks and taps. If he is gaming, you'll hear rapid clicking, rapid tapping, and the occasional swear word. So just a little disclaimer on that. I'm going to try to put that up on every video now because I usually film with him behind me. Anyways, back to the boys. So yeah, my boyfriend took him to the library, and then when he got home, he was just like so done. Like, he was frustrated as heck. So the oldest, he is not a big fan of reading right now, and he doesn't like anything that will pull him away from what he wants to do. So the fact that we're making him read for an hour a week is like horrible to him. Like, he just hates it so much. But you know what? I don't care, because reading is important. I read as a kid. My mom actually reminded me that every night we had reading time with the family. We'd all sit down with our books and we'd read for a half an hour. So you know what? He can handle an hour a week when, you know, I don't get it. I just don't. Like, my boyfriend is, he has an English degree with, like, journalism. My boyfriend's mom is an English teacher. Like, he's got all this English influence in his life, and he doesn't like English. I don't understand. So yeah. So try to get him to pick out a book. Like, first off, we live on like the border of 2 different towns, one bigger town, one smaller town. And the bigger town has this gorgeous library with, like, apparently an aquarium and a whole bunch of stuff in it. So it's amazing. And then the smaller town, it has a pretty decent oops, that's not the right color. It has a pretty decent library, but it wasn't the one that they wanted to go to. So the bigger one is under construction right now and not open to the general public. Because we have my boyfriend's brother-in-law works on the town, and he said that they're almost done with the construction, so we should be able to have that one back soon. But, you know, for now it's closed to the public. And so my 8-year-old, or 9-year-old, oh my god, he's 9 now, he was so upset because he wanted to go to that library particularly, and it's like, well, I know you wanted to go to this one, but we still got to get a book, you know. So took him to the other library, and apparently getting him to pick out a book was like pulling teeth. Like, he was like, I don't know, I don't like anything. And it's like, look, you have to pick a book. And we're trying to get him, like, he likes to read the graphic novels more, but we're trying to steer him away from that and more into, you know, chapter books, because, you know, he's getting older. I think he's going into 4th grade next year, I think. Yes, 4th grade. So it's like, okay, you need to start reading more than just graphic novels. Like, it's, once you get into older years, you're not going to be allowed to read those for class anymore. So, trying to steer him off of those and into actual books. And so, he was hemming and hawing on picking out a book, and then my boyfriend's like, well, you have to pick one. So, finally, he just, like, picked the first one he saw off the shelf. He's like, I think this one looks cool. And it's like, okay, read the synopsis, make sure you actually think it's going to be cool. And he read it, and he's like, yeah, I think that'll be cool. I'm not sure if he actually thought that, or if he just was saying that to get out of there. I don't know. But since all that kind of took up time, unfortunately Drake didn't get a chance to pick out a book, because my boyfriend was very frustrated by the end of that. So, they got home. Alex was told to sit down and start his reading, so he did. And, like, we have echoes in the house, so my boyfriend set a timer on that, and Alex kept checking to see how much time he had left, so we had to tell him, like, don't do that, like, it'll go off when you don't have any time left, just read the book. And we were, like, trying to tell him, like, you know, if you keep messing around while you're supposed to be reading, then you're gonna end up reading for longer. Like, we're not flying. That's not gonna fly. He's trying to earn something with reading too. So, like, you would think that he would, like, okay, I'm gonna do exactly like I'm supposed to with it, you know? No. Not quite. So, yeah. So then later that night, you know, kids' bedtime's about 8:30 at night, and it was warm this week, so boyfriend took them out and in the pool and stuff like that, got them back in the house, and then when, like, because it was close-ish to bedtime, but not quite bedtime, so he's like, you know what, there's a lot of static on these, he's like, my boyfriend's like, okay, well, let's just get you guys ready for bed, and that way you'll be all set and ready to go when it's time, and we don't have to rush around at bedtime. So, got them in showers and stuff, and got them all set and ready, and then they were downstairs watching TV for a little bit. And then my boyfriend said, come on, thank you. My boyfriend said that he was going to hop in the shower himself because, you know, it had been the whole day, he'd worked, he had gone to the library, he felt gross, he needed to take a shower. So I was like, okay, yeah, it's fine. I'll keep an eye on them while you're in the shower. And so I was upstairs making our bed, because what we do for bedtime is we do showtime, we do cuddle time, and then we tuck the boys in. And like showtime and cuddle time is done in our bed. So I was getting our bed ready for that, and I just hear them going crazy downstairs. So I was like, oh, okay. So I went downstairs. I told them, okay, guys, you have like 10 minutes left. It's time to start winding down because you guys are a little crazy right now. And they're like, okay. As soon as I came back upstairs, like, they were going crazy already again. I was like, oh, no. I'm like, I just can't right now. So my boyfriend came out of the shower, and I told him what happened, and he's like, oh, okay. And so we got him upstairs, at this point I was frustrated because, you know, the whole entire week they haven't been listening. Like, everything that I've been saying specifically has gone in one ear, out the other. And, like, I know I'm not the real parent, but at the same time, like, I don't know, they've recognized me as an authority figure in their life, but I don't know, I think they were just too crazy this week. So I told my boyfriend, I'm like, you know, I'm kind of tired of them not listening to me this week. I'm frustrated. Like, I don't even want to cuddle. Like, I don't even want to do cuddle time right now. So my boyfriend went down, got them, told them to come upstairs, let them know that we were not going to be having showtime. We were just going to do cuddle time because of them not listening, and that they needed to actually, like, they needed to listen to us a little bit better. And of course, you know, Alex was all bent out of shape because he likes having his show time. So we did our quick cuddle time and got them in bed. You'd think that would be the end of it. So, I think I actually talked about that on last week's WIP and chat, but I don't remember. So, yeah. So we get in, I think I'm combining days because I think that part was on Tuesday and then Wednesday was library and stuff like that. So Wednesday night, it was like, it was bad. So similar situation to Tuesday night where boys are going crazy downstairs. We're getting stuff ready for bedtimes and stuff like that. Boyfriend goes down because I knew they weren't going to listen to me. So I was like, if you want them to listen, you're probably going to have to go down. Boyfriend goes downstairs, tells them they need to start winding down. It's almost bedtime. By the time he, like, got to the top step again, they were going crazy again. And, you know, my boyfriend's definitely not one to take the ultimate punishments lightly. But that night, we had enough. We were done. So, final straw got hit. Boyfriend goes back downstairs, told them to put their switches away. They're going straight to bed. Straight to bed. And something about Alex, like a little thing about Alex, he does not like routine being messed with. So the fact that he was sent to bed without cuddle time, without show time, without anything at all, we literally just got them ready and tucked them into bed. Like, that upset him so much. And like, we had a talk with them beforehand too. We're like, look guys, you can't be doing this. Like, you need to actually listen to what we're saying. You need to be paying attention. You need to be following the rules of the house. Like, they weren't even following rules. Like, throwing stuff around downstairs. Like, Drake threw a pillow across the room. Like, in what sense was that ever okay? Like, he almost knocked a lamp over. Like, So, you know, they weren't like, we explained to them, like, look, you gotta listen to us, you gotta follow the rules. I know it's exciting being on summer vacation. I know you have a lot of energy. I get it. It's fun being a kid, you know, it's fun. But we do have these rules in place for a reason, because we don't want things to get broken. We don't want people to get hurt. We don't want Alex to trample Drake. We don't want Drake to trample Alex, you know, just stuff like that. And so, yeah, that actually lit a fire under the boys, that's for sure. So early bedtime happened, and like the next day, it was a Thursday, so my boyfriend was going to be in the office, and I was going to be home alone with them. So like we warned them, like, guys, you're on extremely thin ice. Like, switches will be taken away if you continue to misbehave, possibly more if you continue to behave the way you have been. Like, we were preparing for it. So, you know, and Thursday, yeah, I was supposed to be home alone with them, so I was like, oh god, I really hope they behave for me, because I don't know. See, it's hard to prepare for this, you know. It's hard coming in when they're older and like suddenly having to be a disciplinarian without like having, like, being with them since birth, you know. But I managed. So Thursday rolls around. I roll out of bed and it's quiet. I'm like, okay. Go downstairs, the boys are playing Switch. Good morning, Mackenzie, they say, because that's what they always say in the morning. And yes, my name is Mackenzie. So they always say good morning to me. And I said good morning to them. And of course, Alex was like, did I wake you up at all? I'm like, no, you didn't, bud. You did really awesome this morning. And like, oh, they were angels, guys. Complete and utter angels. Like, that was all that was needed to just let them realize, like, hey, we're kind of serious on punishments. So they were like absolutely amazing for me on Thursday. Like, It was funny. So Alex plays Fortnite. I'm sure I've mentioned that before. And he plays Fortnite with his cousin Eli. And I'm sitting here, like, I'm doing my morning routine. Like, the boys know my morning routine. Like, I get my coffee, and I checked on them, made sure everybody was okay and stuff. And, you know, they're just playing their Switches quietly. So I came upstairs, and I just started doing my diamond painting to wake up. And Alex comes upstairs, and he's like, is it okay if I play Fortnite with Eli? I'm like, kid, you don't have to ask me permission to play with your cousin. And then they wanted to play in their bedroom as well. So, like, that almost like, oh, yeah, sure, whatever. I mean, and then they go in there and close the door. I'm like, I go and open the door. I'm like, guys, the door needs to stay open if you're going to be in here. They're like, okay. And that's Shadow. I think he's about to throw up. Poor baby. Or he's meowing outside the door because my boyfriend's in the bathroom. Oh, how silly. Static. There we go. Shadow. I think he's looking for a spot to throw up. I apologize. I might have to pause. No. Hold on. I am going to pause. We'll be right back, folks, if I can figure this out. Okay, sorry about that, folks. Okay, so... Okay, and sorry again. Boyfriend asked what Shadow was doing, so... Okay, so where was I? Oh yeah, so the boys were in the room playing Fortnite with their cousin, and, like, they were playing quietly all for the morning and stuff like that, and then noon came around, which is lunchtime, so got them lunch, and then went back to playing, and I went back to diamond painting, and then my boyfriend was home soon after that. Sorry, I'm out of energy, or out of breath because I had to run up 2 flights of stairs. My cat, for some reason, I think he's having tummy troubles today because he was walking around. I'm sure you guys heard that meowing. I think he has diarrhea today because, like, he almost started pooping under my boyfriend's desk, and I grabbed him, like, nope. So I brought him downstairs to the litter boxes, and then he didn't do anything, so I don't know. I have to keep an eye on him today, I think. Joys of kitties. Stealthy, you said you're gonna get a kitty here soon? There's the joys. Nah, they're not bad. I love having my cats. They're awesome. So at lunchtime, the boys do this thing where these are terrible, where they will say, like, I love you more than you love me. And so Alex started that with me. It was just funny the line that it took, because it was, first I said I love them, and then Alex jumped in with the I love you more than you love me, and then Drake jumped in and said I love you more than anybody loves you, and I was like, well, I think you gotta run for your money with Dad on that one. Like, pretty sure your father loves me more than anybody does, because he's the one who puts up with me every day. And oops, sorry guys, these drills are very staticky. Not very common for DAC drills, but I don't know, this color specifically has been pretty rough, but I've seen, like, other people having trouble with them, so I think there's just something with this lot. So yeah, so it started out, yeah, so then Drake said that, and then he said he loves me more than he loves me. 5-year-old logic. Try to figure that one out, because I can't. But yeah, it was cute. And there was one point that Alex was trying to say that he loved me more than I loved him, and, like, I grabbed him and, you know, like, I held him down and I was tickling him, and I'm like, say I love you more than you, or yeah, say I love you more. He's like screaming and laughing. He's like, yeah, you love me more, you love me more. So victory was mine. Wahaha. And then Thursday was also super, like, stormy out here. So, like, we get thunderstorms, but it's very rare when they actually, like, hit us because of the lake. The lake kind of just, like, it takes them with it, and we don't usually see them make landfall. So, heard a lot of booms over the lake, saw a lot of cracking lightning. Making sure I was actually recording again. Yeah, there was just a lot of craziness out there, but, you know. Although it was kind of frustrating because, like, so we have a hot tub, and we get in the hot tub at night just to, like, you know, soothe our muscles, because, you know, when you hit 30, everything starts to hurt for some reason. My gosh, there we go. So yeah, we get in to soothe our muscles and, you know, just relax after the craziness of the day, and then we go to get in the hot tub that night, and my boyfriend just opens the door, and it's just straight downpour. We're like, okay, I guess we're not doing this tonight. So instead, we got a couple of little ice creams and went back upstairs because we have those little drums, and we have ice cream sandwiches in the freezer. So grabbed a couple things of grabbed our ice cream, and we went upstairs. Oh, oh my gosh. So there was one night where the boys were doing stuff to get ready for bed, and it was like a night that my boyfriend was doing showers right before bedtime. And so he was saying, like, because Drake was trying to get a poop out, because we have trouble with Drake. He tends to ignore his body and ignores the fact that it's telling them he has to go to the bathroom, specifically pooping. We don't know what it is. We can't figure out a problem with it because, like, he's fine everywhere except for at our house and at my boyfriend's parents' house. But everywhere else, he's perfectly fine. So it's like, we know you know how to, like, recognize this. So what's going on? So we had him on the toilet getting a poop out, and then Alex was in the room making his bed. And my boyfriend's like, okay, so Alex, if you finish making your bed first, then you'll get first shower. Drake, if you finish pooping first, then you'll get first shower. And at this point, I was making our bed. And so I'm like, what do I get if I finish making our bed first? And my boyfriend goes, you get an ice cream. And the boys are like, oh, no fair. I'm like, of course it's fair. You guys already had your ice cream after dinner. Like, I haven't had my ice cream yet. So I finished making the bed first, so I got my ice cream. Press some. Oh yeah, I never actually said it. So of course, like 20 minutes into the video, I am still working on Black Hat by Candlelight, as you can see, but we are getting to the very end of it. I should have this done this week. Yay! I'm so excited to see the full picture. It is beautiful. Like, if you haven't checked out my Instagram posts, make sure you do, because I have pictures of this whole entire thing rolled out, and it looks amazing. So I'm super excited that... Oh, I missed a bunch of fours. Oh, well. I'm super excited. I'm getting towards the end of this one. I have my next canvas planned. Actually, it came this morning with my pen. So I'm going to do an unboxing for that. I was going to say talk about all this at the end of the video, but I mean, I'll just talk about it now since I'm already on the subject. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do, I'm probably going to have a lot of videos posted over the next couple days. So I'm going to get to, like, the final section of this one, and then I'll probably do, like, a time lapse of me finishing the final section. It might be one of these two because they're small. So I'll probably do a time lapse of finishing the section, and then afterwards I will post, like, I'll do a post review on it. And of course, like, I'll put, like, time limits or time jumps, whatever. Words are hard today, I swear. So I'll put timing in there, so if anybody wants to skip over the time lapse and go right to the review, I'll have that option in there as well. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do the unboxing for my next kit, and then probably do a kitting up for it as well. But I will talk about that again at the end of the video as well, just to reiterate a little bit. But yeah, So, Diamond Art Club. I swear. They're torturing me. Although, so at first I ordered a couple kits from them as my little reward for getting a job, and for, like, I'm halfway to getting my application submitted. I'm just waiting, like, my boyfriend's mom's gonna write me a letter of recommendation, so I'm waiting on that right now, and then application gets submitted. And, oops. Come on. Thank you. This wax has just been a nightmare. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, so I'm waiting on that for my college application. But so I got a couple kits as, like, a reward. And then, like, Diamond Art Club came out with their buy 4, get 1 free sale for the 4th of July. And the 2 kits that I bought were part of that sale, and I was just like, no. So. And then on top of it, oh my god, have people been looking at their new releases this week? They are gorgeous. So they have one, which is another Image World. Like this, so this one is done by Image World. And so they have another one coming out of this gorgeous ship, also done by Image World. And, like, after doing this one, I know for a fact those ones that are coming out are just going to be amazing. So that one's coming out this week. And then the other one that they announced so far, like, this is only so far this week. Still got time. We still got time for them to torture me more. This cute little witch, like, she's just chilling, drinking some coffee, reading a book with her magic up, like, magicking the book up in the air. Like, it's so cute. And I'm like, come on, you guys, you're killing me right now. Absolutely killing me. I need to start my job so I can buy more. I swear, I don't have a problem. I'm only slightly addicted. Slightly. So yeah, I've been kind of tortured with that this week. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, things will get forward. Things will definitely get better when I sell my car, pay off that loan, and can get rid of, and also can get rid of my insurance. Well, I can get rid of my insurance as soon as the car's fixed up. I just want to make sure everything's all set on it before I take my insurance off, because I know the moment I do that, it's going to be like, oh, we're driving it to the mechanic to get it fixed. Oh, look, somebody rear-ended you. Like, I just know it's going to happen. So I will continue paying the insurance for now for that. But yeah. Yep, so gotta get that one. So yeah, once we get that all taken care of and get my car sold, we checked out the worth of it. It's worth a pretty decent amount, especially since it is still low mileage for the year of car it is, so that's exciting. So I'll be able to, like, repay my savings, pay off the rest of my car loan, and have a little extra, so looking forward to that. Also just looking forward to saving myself so much money every month. Like, cars are expensive. And my boyfriend and I determined we really don't need 2 right now, because clearly we are doing just fine on 1. And, like, even when I do go back to school and stuff like that, we'll still be fine on just 1. Because he's going to be mostly remote anyways, because his company announced that they are allowing them to stay on, well, he's on a hybrid schedule right now, but they do give him the option of full remote as well. And my boyfriend's boss is aware of our situation, so he's like fully okay to work alongside us with it, which is awesome. So, we're not gonna have any trouble there. And of course, I'll be in school while the boys are in school. Boyfriend will be home when they're home, so it's like, don't need to worry about daycare. Yay! Okay. So, yeah, so I mentioned that we had thunderstorms on, like, Thursday. Friday was also a very, like, gloomy, rainy day. Actually, today's really gloomy and rainy. We're having a lot of rain right now. I think it's because like the hurricanes are coming through, and since like we always get like the leftovers, so we always get the little rainstorms after, like, once the hurricanes have like dissipated. And I know one of them hit Florida here, so I feel like we're starting to get affected by that. And where's our heart? Oh yeah, so, and it's also been super humid where we are, so like we've had like mid to high 80-degree weather, super humid because we're always humid up here. And then the rain on top of it, so our mosquito population has just like significantly increased. And I'm sure you guys remember that I mentioned that I got a new lamp in my room for my crafting station. Yeah. Oh, crap. Yeah. So, mosquitoes happen to really, 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 really like my new lamp. So, I was dealing with that for a little bit. It was getting hard to actually craft at night because I would, like, there would be thousands of mosquitoes on the wall in front of me and up on the ceiling above me. And then, of course, they kept flying at the light, so they kept flying into my face. And then, of course, getting bitten like crazy because, mosquitoes like my blood for some reason. So that was kind of turning into a nightmare. So, like, we got to the point where we actually had to vacuum our ceiling at night before bed just to get rid of all the mosquitoes, like, after I turned my light off. And it's just like, oh my god, this is bad. This is just bad. And we've been having to leave the TV on all night long because that draws them to the TV and away from us. Which, that's power. That's used power. Costs more money. So, I'm sorry, my brain is just like keep shutting down on me suddenly. So yeah, we're dealing with that, and like I was at my wit's end. Like I was pretty done with the mosquitoes because like it's hard to craft when you have bugs flying at you, crawling on you, all that stuff. And I hate bugs. I'm finding that maybe winter is turning into my favorite season just because there's no bugs. But I hate the cold, so I mean it's torn. And so, yeah. So I was talking to my boyfriend, like, okay, something needs to get done about this because I can't craft after a certain time. Excuse me. Yeah, I can't craft after a certain time. I can't handle all these bugs, and I like that heebie-jeebie feeling. Like, after you see these bugs crawling around, it's like, okay, now they're on me, but they're really not. And then, of course, on top of it, I have curly hair, so it gets everywhere. And so, like, one little strand will, like, come down and tickle my arm, and I'll, like, freak out. So, yeah, I don't like bugs. And, so, yeah, so we had to deal with that. So, what we did, my boyfriend has this spray for the lawn. It's a mosquito repellent, but it doesn't hurt the... Oh, excuse me, coffee's coming up. It doesn't hurt the, like, bees or anything like that, the helpful bugs. It just gets rid of mosquitoes. So, sprayed that on the lawn. And okay. Just gonna move that away then. So we sprayed the lawn with that, and that made a huge difference. And then also so as I've mentioned before, I do have an air conditioner in my window right near where I craft, and I have to turn it off for every video, so thankfully it's not too hot today. And we were thinking that the mosquitoes were coming in through there because they weren't as bad downstairs as they were up here. So, like, there's spider webs outside that window, but it's not enough to catch all the mosquitoes. So so we determined that that might be a problem too. So literally, every inch of this air conditioner is taped right now. Like, everywhere there could be like a crevice for a bug to come through, it is taped up. And the good news is, it's working. I haven't had a mosquito problem in like 2 days. So I'm excited because like I'm actually able to work. Oh my goodness, words are so hard today. So yeah, I'm actually able to work through like later at night, which is also dangerous because last couple nights last night I was good. I stopped at like midnight, but the night, hold on to my drills please, Wax. The night before I ended up staying up till like 1 a.m. diamond painting, but I was also making up for lost time with the headache, so, because, you know, I have a plan. I'm excited. I want to get this, like, I've enjoyed working on this one. I really have. Like, this has been a really fun one to work on, but I'm, like, excited to move on to the next one because it has a lot of bright colors on it, so I'm excited. But I'm still happy doing this one. Like, I don't know. It's that mentality. You get something new and you're like, ooh, I want to do that. And then it's like, well, you got this one to finish. But on the bright side, since I only have one set of Elizabeth Ward cases, I'm behaving and not kitting up a second one and putting this one on the back burner. So, and it's almost done, so it will be done in a couple days. I have no fear on that. Because I've been basically, like, I don't know, it's weird right now because, you know, before it would be like, okay, I'd get up, do some chores, and then job hunt and stuff like that. But now that the job is taken care of, like, I'm literally just waiting on hours to get shifted around. Let's see, I got an email from my new supervisor, or not new, she's my old supervisor technically, but I got an email from my supervisor yesterday, because yesterday she was back from her vacation. And actually, I never told you guys a story about that, so I will tell you a story about that in a second here. But yeah, I got an email from my supervisor, and she was like, okay, we're just waiting for one of our full-time people to adjust down to 20 hours, and then when that happens, then we'll get you in, although she's trying to get me in sooner than that, but we'll see. Yeah, it's all based on we'll sees, and I'm fine. As long as I start working in August, I'll be fine. But yeah, so yeah, she emailed me yesterday. She's like, okay, I'll let you know when the job's posted, then just go in and apply for it, and then we'll approve it and get you in here. So yeah, just waiting patiently for that. But yeah, I don't have to job hunt now, so a lot of my time's freed up. So I've just been diamond painting instead. And painting my nails. Which now I find I only have one set of nail polish that actually is good anymore, because I haven't actually like painted my nails for fun in years. Usually the only time I painted it was for like my cosplay and stuff like that. So, but I figured I'd get on board with the other YouTubers, and I mean, you guys only see my hands, so I'll be nice and try to dress up my hands a little bit for you. So that story. So yeah, my supervisor was on vacation last week. What color do I want to do? I'll go with 9. Yeah, so that was the point. Like, that was the point we were gonna call her. So my boyfriend and I have a mutual friend who still works over at the lab there, so my boyfriend texted him and was like, oh, hey, what's the supervisor's phone number, because we need to, like, Mackenzie needs to talk to her. And he's like, oh, here, instead of giving her your phone number, I'll just do a 3-way group conversation between us. And it was like, no, dude, that's awkward. Why are you doing that? Why would you do that? But he did. And it was too late, because my boyfriend tried to be like, no, that's weird. And then it was too late, because it was started. And, you know, of course, the supervisor's like, dude, I'm in the car on my way to West Virginia, I think it was, because she was on her way on vacation. I think she has got, like, family down there or something. And so my boyfriend, like, started talking to her, and at first she thought it was him coming back to the lab, and he's like, no, it's for Mackenzie. And then she just, like, jumped right in. She's like, oh, okay, great, yeah, I'll take her back, no problems, stuff like everything like that. And, like, getting everything squared away, told me the starting, like, everything, like, the starting rate was told. Like, you know, I had every intention of talking to her myself, but everything was taken care of. Like, it was kind of funny. But yeah, so everything's good there, squared away, just waiting patiently for my start date. And then I'll just be working evenings, like I'll be working a couple evenings for a couple hours, so nothing too big, it'll be nice. And then next is just waiting to find out if I get into the college that I want to, which hopefully with a letter of recommendation will get me in there. I mean, either way, it should be fine. The degree I'm going for is not a highly sought after degree. It's not like it's like computer science or anything like that. So I should have no problems. Okay, so yep, so I'll just Shadow. Yeah, my cat's acting weird today. So yeah, just let me touch on a couple more points here, and then we'll be done. I'll let you guys stop listening now. So yep, as I said, I'm probably gonna get a lot of videos up this week. I'm going to. Sorry, it's very distracting. So yeah, I'm probably gonna get a few good videos up this week. So I'll have an unboxing for my next kit. I'll do my finishing up this kit along with a time lapse, along with a post review on the kit itself. So that way, if you're interested in purchasing this kit at all and you're like on the fence, just watch my review. It'll be good. It'll help you decide for sure. Spoiler alert, I do love it, so it's probably gonna be a good review. And then of course I'll do another like time-lapse kitting up of my next kit with all the pretty colors on it. I'm so excited. And then so the next kit I'm starting, it's going to be able to go for 3 events right now. I'm going to try to squeak in on the end of Punked Out Diamonds that is being hosted by Knox. Want to show them a little bit support, even though it is in like the final week. I'm not going to have a completed piece. I just want to be able to throw a little support Knox's way on that. So I'm going to throw my name in for that. I'm also going to be joining along with the Diamond Paint Along, the Fun Never Ends Diamond Paint Along that Rachel Ray and Miss Crochet and Coffee are hosting. So this painting will qualify for that because it is bright and colorful. For my those who aren't like keeping up with the diamond painting community as much as me, the Diamond Paint Along is basically like they said you can pick any kit that has rainbow colors, pride flag colors, like any of the flags. And then of course, you know, as soon as I looked through my stash, I had nothing that fit it, and I was like, well, that's unfortunate. Now I do. So I'm gonna do that one for this event as well. So I'm excited that I'm gonna be able to jump in on that. That goes through until the end of August. So if you have any like bright rainbow kits that you want to do and join in with the fun, all you gotta do, Instagram #DP along. I think that's what it is, or Fun Never Ends. One of those two. And then the third event that I'm going to be entering is the Happy Drill event that's being hosted by Dawn Diamonds. So I'm looking forward to starting that kit so I can jump in on those 3 events. Unfortunately, I am missing out on the Randall Spangler event right now because I actually do not own any of his paintings, which is sad because those little draglings are adorable, and he actually just announced that he's doing like a children's book on it, so I'm excited for that, like super excited. But eventually I will have my little draglings, but right now, yeah. Right now I have to behave, and I'm on a no-buy until I start working, so it's fine though. I got plenty to keep me busy now, so and then of course once I finish my next kit, the one following is going to be another Mandy Manzano kit. because Anxiety Art Adventures is doing Magical Mandy 2012, or 2012. What year is it? She's doing Magical Mandy 2021, where as long as you do a Mandy Manzano painting within the year 2021, it's kind of like a tribute to Mandy and her beautiful artwork. She's done the beauty that I did on my first WIP and chat. She's done Snow Queen, which was my first Diamond Art Club I've ever done, which that was dangerous because now I'm addicted to Diamond Art Club. Oopsies. I'm gonna move that out of my way so I don't do that again. So yeah. So, yep, I have a couple more paintings that I can enter in for that one because Prima Donna, it should be shipping any day now. So I'm watching my email like, come on, ship. So we'll see. But if that one doesn't come, I do have Once Upon a December, which is the Anastasia one that she did. So we'll see what one comes after my next kit. But yeah, I am doing a smaller kit for my next kit, so it might actually fit on my desk, which is exciting. But yeah, so yeah, that's everything we got coming up in the works, so keep an eye out. Hopefully, yeah, just do all the things, like, subscribe, hit that little bell so you're notified anytime I post a video. But yeah, that's that. So keep your eye out. Should be hopefully in the next couple of days. I should have this section done today some point, and hopefully like it's either today or tomorrow or the day after that you see that final video come up of this beautiful canvas. And of course, I will get a picture like on video of this as a whole, just because it is absolutely beautiful, and like these darker drills, they just shine and sparkle in the light. So I'll move everything downstairs, do a big post review on my dining room table so we can see this in its full. I might have to pick the camera up to get it in its full, because currently, in order to even get a picture of it, I have to stand up on a stool to get a good picture. I lay it on my bed and I stand up on a stool and take a picture. So, yep. So that's everything down the woodworks, and yeah. So I hope everybody has an awesome rest of the week, and I will see you in my next video. Like I said, do all the things, like, subscribe, throw me a comment if you'd like, let me know what you like and don't like. I'm trying to think of a clever name for these WIP and chats, because I think I'm going to continue posting these on Wednesdays, because I like the idea of doing a WIP Wednesday. But I need a name that's not going to that's not copying anybody else, because I know like Rachel Ray does a WIP Wednesday and stuff like that, and I think there's a couple others who do WIP Wednesday. I just don't want to copy anybody, because I don't want anybody to get mad at me. I love this community. We're all like, everybody's awesome in it. Like, just the comments, like, just, and there's just a lot of awesome people, and I don't want to make anybody mad at me. So if anybody can think of a clever name or help me, like, that'd be awesome. Throw it in the comments, And I like the fact that Anxiety Art Adventures and Diamonds and Washi does this, so if you made it to the end of my video, throw me a little kitty emoji in the comments. So, in honor of Black Cat by Candlelight. Or I could do a candle emoji. How about that? We'll do kitty or candle emoji in honor of Black Cat by Candlelight. But anyways, I will let you guys go. I am done talking your ear off now. Just really excited about everything coming. I'm excited about my next canvas, so I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their week, and I hope everybody is enjoying their summer, and I really hope those of you with kids are having a lot easier time than I am right now. But anyways, have a great week, everybody. Bye!